Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's been about 2 months since I posted anything in the Preppy journey. And I thought, well, I better get on there and give you guys an update. I haven't been on there for a couple of months because it has taken everything in me to get through Unit 4, finish all of the lessons, and break through to the, excuse me, the finishing steps. Um, Once you get through all the lessons on the final exam on Unit 4, Unit 5 is all about registering for campus ed and, really Unit 5, 6, and 7 are all about registering with campus ed, creating your resume, interview tips, opportunities for you to take the certification exam with different entities, which is separate and from Preppy. You can take a certification with NWCA through Campus Ed, which partners with Preppy, and it's free to do that. So here's my experience with moving forward. I am the kind of professional that I already have a resume. I already know how to interview. I know how to apply for jobs. Campus Ed did not help me in those respects. Campus Ed has the certification for NWCA within it. I attempted to use it. The questions that were in there for medical coding were out of the 2015 coding books, and so none of them were correct. I attempted to contact their customer service, and they never responded. I attempted to contact the platform that Preppy uses, and they said I had to talk to Campus Ed. So it was just a big circle. And well, I take that back. Campus Ed did respond and say you have to talk to NWCA directly, even though I was using their platform and their purchased curriculum, yada, yada. They just passed the buck. So there was no point. Plus, employers really don't recognize NWCA as a credentialing authority. You really need to use AHEMA or AAPC. So I did a click through. I went click, 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 all the way through to the end of the Preppy curriculum. And they said, congratulations, you have finished your whole curriculum, and in 6 to 8 weeks, you'll receive a certificate in the mail. So hopefully that shows up saying that I actually am educated and trained. So my next step with Preppy was to ask for the externship. Part of the reason that I was very interested in this curriculum was because they offered a 40-hour externship at the end. Their email saying congratulations gave me all the links to all the excuse me, credentialing entities, and gave me the information of how to contact them and say, hey, I'm interested in externship. Contact Preppy themselves. I've contacted them 3 times, and they have not yet responded with the paperwork I need for externship. I live in a small city in Montana, and so I don't know what kind of externship opportunities they will come up with. Additionally, in Campus Ed, their job search tool did not have, first of all, their zip code drop down does not work. And I submitted to customer service about that, and they said, sorry, we can't help you. And when I did look up some things for my area, they were not current. They were years old postings of people who had connected to their platform and then never deleted their postings. So Campus Ed for me was completely useless and not worth my time. So I did the click through. Okay, so then after these issues with Preppy, my next thing was that I went over to the AAPC website, And I became a member back in May so that I could start getting all the news and the information and the discounts on good books and things like that. I talked about that in a previous video. I purchased the practice exams. It's $80. You get 3 exams. So on the final exam within Preppy and on the first practice exam for AHEMA, I missed both of them. I missed the 70% mark on both of them by 3 questions. So I'm studying, I'm continuing to work. I feel like I'm a little underprepared. I am a good test taker. I'm an intelligent person. I am a seasoned professional. I put a lot of effort into my training. I just feel like the Preppy curriculum did not train very well for this profession. So it's my opinion and my experience that I would not recommend the Preppy curriculum to anyone who's interested in becoming a medical biller or coder. It is on the face cheaper than going through AAPC or AHEMA themselves, which in the end, that doesn't work out because I paid the $1,500 to Preppy for their curriculum and got the laptop that comes with it and the second class books. So then I had to pay $300 for better books. One of my viewers says that she just contacted them and said, I want updated books because these other ones are what's required for the test, and they sent her those. So you may avoid that $300 by just contacting them. I paid for the membership to AAPC, and I think that was another $300. And then I paid for the practice test, which was $80. 3 practice tests is $80. And then I'm going to have to go pay for the 2 vouchers. I want 2 attempts to take my test once I'm ready. So, but I'm going to buy the 2 vouchers. And so that's another 400, 500. I can't remember what it is. So anyway, in the end, it works out to about $4,000. And if you just go to AAPC themselves and use their curriculum when it's on sale and the books are included and all of that, it's $3,500 to $4,000 through them, and everything's included. The good books, the exam vouchers, the membership, all of it is included in there. And so it works out to be the same price. And you're going directly through the credentialing authority that's recognized by employers on a national basis. So it would be my advice to anybody who asked me, go through AAPC. Don't use Preppy. And you're going to be better prepared. The curriculum is going to be better. You're going to have everything included in the package. You're going to be using the nationally recognized authority. Or if you're gonna be going into coding and or billing for inpatient, use AHEMA. Don't go through Preppy. I can't speak about any other people who have put out the AHEMA or AAPC curriculum online. My experience is only with Preppy, and I can only tell you about my experience with them. So anyway, I think that that's kind of where we're at. I have been applying for jobs. So I'm dressed today. I have makeup on. My hair's done. What do you guys think of my hair? I think it's pretty cute, except I need a little more volume. Anyway, I will give you one more update as I find a job. Because I have not taken my credentialing exam, I am putting on my cover sheet and letterhead that I will have my credentialing. But again, when you get your first credential, it has the A for apprentice on it. And if you didn't go through AAPC, you have that on there for 2 years. So if you just go through AAPC in the beginning, That takes a whole year off of that. And then if you do their Practicode, I think it's Practicode, if you do their Practicode, where you code 600 cases in their practice, it takes the second year off and you're just CPC. So again, my advice to all of you is go through AAPC, or if you're doing inpatient, go through AEMA. Anyway, love you all. Thank you for following my journey. I will give you one more update when I actually get a job and I've got my credential. Leave lots of comments. Tell me where you're at and how you're doing and any advice you have for other viewers. Okay, love you. Bye.